Welcome back to Tides of Treasure, where today we're on episode 15, and Alex, behind me, well, who was behind me, and I are building an adventure map in 100% survival. On last week's episode, Alex and I built this wonderful cliffside home, as well as all of this pathing and all of the buildings surrounding this area. We're going to hold off on this section for a little bit because we have some more important priorities. And priority number one is to get enough blocks to be able to use our newly acquired beacon. So we could probably go mining and get enough blocks eventually, but that's boring, and who wants to do that? Also, we now have full netherite gear, which was our final rule, our final challenge, basically, for our third farm. So we are going to build our third farm today, and that is going to be...
Pumpkin and melon farm! Wow!
Woo!
It's about time. It's about time we have some blocks to make our bacon. I love some bacon, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, on top of that, we're gonna need to get more farmers because our one single farmer. Oh, all right. Our one single farmer, we're having trouble getting enough emeralds to even keep our golden carrot supply going. So
yeah,
this is going to help us in many ways.
So we need some villagers, and we need pumpkins and melons to get emeralds, and we got a lot of stuff to do.
Are you going to sleep?
Get away from me. Why are you here? Go away.
Just put it down.
Now that I saved the day by sleeping, unlike you, because you never do, what are we doing today?
I lost my bed, okay? Well, over here, we are... I didn't realize you laid out more copper. Good on you.
Yeah.
The pumpkin melon farm is actually going to go right here within this wall. So we're going to have to do a little bit of digging, but not too much because there's this massive cave back here. So... positive, you know, like we don't really have to dig too much. We're just going to have to kind of clear it a little bit. And I know from designing it, it's a little bit taller than this roof. So really getting up there and digging is going to be the part that's not very fun.
Easy. We're utilizing open space, and there's a lot of sand, so we'll just take care of that like it's nothing.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and dig this out, and then we'll come back when we have that done. And then we should be able to basically get right into building the farm.
Sweet. Let's get working.
You good?
Yeah. Wait on you.
I just was trying to figure out why you were spazzing out.
This is what you do.
Is that... I feel like I don't do that, but then I watch back like things that I do, and then I realize that I do that.
Yeah, you have like 5,000 more jumps than I do.
Yeah, well, that's your problem. So anyways, we dug out this hole here, and as you can see, it's pretty big. The pumpkin melon farm is only going to be 2 layers, but it's 9 by 9. So I think it gives us about 40 plants per layer, which should be plenty, honestly, just for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Why don't you add something to this?
Add something to this, to the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we'll be in the cove kind of like all the time. So this thing's going to be running all the time, which means we will constantly have melons and pumpkins coming through for us to then trade our beautiful farmer villagers. Where'd you get? You good?
I fell in a hole.
Oh, here, let me boss proof this area over here because clearly you can't handle it.
I was trying not to be a spaz while you were talking, and so I was just like kind of walking sideways, then I just fell in a hole.
You're more clumsy when you're not jumping around. Okay. What's next? What are we doing now?
Now we have to go gather a whole bunch of materials, basically get some redstone and get our craft on. And then I think what we'll do is we will build the pumpkin melon farm first, focus on what's inside this little cave area, and then we can come back and then put the building in front of it and do all that after.
It looks like TNT went off.
It does kind of look like that.
We got to fix this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to work.
What are you so happy about?
I'm happy about emeralds because we finished our build. And I got some emeralds. I traded.
Yeah, we finished it last night, a little before bedtime. So it actually ran a little bit today. Let's go see what we got going on over here.
Well, I traded like 2 stacks already and got myself some golden carrots. So the only thing is I need to zombify this guy before I get the good trades. They're a little expensive, but I still did it because I felt like I just had to. I had to trade with somebody.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, the farm's done. It's in place. The next big thing is obviously covering up this hole. And I think we have kind of a little design for this build already going on in our heads, as well as I spent some time earlier this morning finalizing all of the materials in these shulkers here.
Yes, I just stole some chains out of it. So yeah, we're good. We're ready to go.
Perfect. Well, I think that we're just going to go right back into building then, and then maybe take a little break, move this farmer, and go from there.
More time lapse. Let's go.
Well, that was a nice, simple, little, easy build, and it brings this whole area together. What do you think?
Yeah, we got our cute little entrance to our somewhat awesome farm back there. It looks really good, and it's been productive. It's working well.
Sweet. Well, why don't you walk us through it? I kind of walked through the farm portion of it, so why don't you walk through the build?
Okay, yeah. So this thing is kind of designed to maybe trap a farmer or two potentially. We don't want to have all our farmers here. Like we said, they're going to end up on the ship. But here we have ourselves a dark prismarine and a warp wood roof, and we walk inside here and we have it trapped up so villagers can't leave. And you can see inside we got a little bit of storage. This is where we'll move our pumpkins and melons out here for us to use whenever we want. And then out here is kind of like a little farming area for our villagers to hang out. And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Copper roof on this side, and then we have just a walk-in entrance that we can block off as well over here to our farm that is actively pumping away some melons and pumpkins.
Perfect. And let's grab one more pumpkin and melon.
Looks good.
Because, I mean, we could let them just grow on their own, but I kind of want them to be opposite of what we already have here. So I'm going to just force them.
Yeah, these ones grow on their own, so they look kind of cool. But yeah, so what we need to do now is, well, we're going to move some villagers, but I think we should go show off kind of our makeshift area of what we're doing right now to get villagers all bred up and everything.
Yeah, and I was breeding some earlier, so they're all just kind of chilling, hating their lives right now. Let's go over here.
And we're here. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, I was here a second ago. Put the dirt in the way. We just crawl it. It's a super efficient farm. It works. So we have some beds over there. They make babies. Babies fall down the hole. And then that water takes them off over to here where they are just hanging out here. We have quite a line. What's that, 5 maybe? 4? 5. I think it's 5. And then they can come up here with a push of a button. And looks like they need to sleep. So that means I need to sleep. Anyway, we have some villagers here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move them all, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Well, we're probably going to do this part off of recording because we need to zombify them.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a zombie, and I don't know if you noticed, given that it's not loud, but using that sweet special data pack, I made him stop growling.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the growling zombies, so I'm glad you did that.
Been super annoying every time I'm over here, so I did that today. But yeah, we'll probably do that a little bit off camera, get them over onto that pirate ship. Oh, that pirate ship all the way over there. And we'll probably start with like 7 or so. That'll be plenty pumpkin and melons to trade as the farm continues to produce.
And we're going to get emeralds, lots of emeralds, which means emerald blocks, which means bacon.
Yeah, it means we can have an actual full beacon going on.
Future bacon. Awesome.
I got that for you.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
This villager is literally opening and closing this door through the trap doors.
It's kind of creepy. Honestly, I don't know how he's doing this. He's amazing.
Anyways,
okay.
we got some
Yeah, what's up?
villagers moved around. We're still working on zombifying and getting the rest of the farmers, but we have one chilling in here. We'll probably give him a name and just leave him in there for quick access to golden carrots.
Wait. Give us a name. Everyone, give us a name for that guy. Come on, pick one. Pick a name.
That's a
Pick a
good
name.
idea. In the comments, hold on, F5. In the comments, throw a name for the villager, and we'll read through them, and we'll pick one. And then we'll name him.
Maurice. Okay, if we don't get one, it's Maurice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a terrible name,
Perfect.
but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry
Maurice.
to any. Hold on. I'm sorry to anybody named Maurice. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant for a farmer villager, Maurice is a terrible name. That's all I meant.
All our viewers are named Maurice, and you just alienated all of them.
Anyways, let's transition. Let's go over here. Because there's one more build that we got to do today. And that is this weird hole that we left here last week.
All right, what's gonna go here? You want to talk about it? Or we just want to build it.
No, let's talk about it. So basically, we've talked about this area and kind of, oh, rain, lovely. The point about this area, which is having a bunch of librarians around here that we can quickly trade for books. In the event that we ever die, lose our gear, we need to re-enchant, things like that. But the other benefit of it is, or not the other benefit, the other reason that we have this area is to have books for when we do large projects. So if we need to make a bunch of pickaxes, things like that. So I figured we kind of needed like a library. And this little build really wasn't doing anything for us. It was just a facade of bookshelves, basically. So I figure we'll turn this into kind of our little personal library where we can just store all of our excess books and have kind of a book storage area.
I love it. Let's get into it. I'm a villager.
You're a villager now?
Yeah, put me in the library that we just finished. Look at this place. Look at it. Just look at it.
It's a little
Looking good.
quaint little library.
Yeah, it's nice. It's cute. We got a little extra storage hidden away, but we have a chest for what? Why do we have all these chests?
Because we did some mathematical calculations, and there's like 22 to 24 books for like all the major important books. So I figure a chest of each book, then kind of all we need, you know?
Absolutely. And it's also cozy. Just lay down on the floor. No, yeah, that's it. That's the place. It's, you know, it smells of rich mahogany. As you can tell, we have dark oak everywhere. And I don't know, it looks to me like it's a high-end little library. It's kind of perfect.
I was trying to lay down like you said.
Oh, I was like, what are you
just
doing?
left.
Taking forever. Nobody cares about laying down. Jeez.
Yeah, so let's see what the facade looks like now. Oh, it still looks good.
Yeah, with
Got
all
a
the
little
progress we
window
made in
there.
this area. A nice little window, like finishes up the entrance to the tunnel. And then as we can see, there's like, I don't know, 5, 6 more builds to do over here. Maybe 7.
Yeah, and I think we're going to focus on finishing up this area probably in the next episode, right?
Yeah, I think so. We can probably knock out most of it. We'll see how it goes. And of course, we'll show off the cool stuff when we get it done. Huh. You're trying to murder me.
I think that's all we're going to do today. I don't think that there is anything else that we need to do on camera. We'll finish zombifying those farmer villagers and getting them moved onto the boat. We'll probably start there on the next episode. And then if there's anything else that we think of, then we'll do it.
360 no scope.
5 hearts of damage because you were flying.
Okay, yeah, let's answer a question. Ow. Oh, that's 4 hearts. Ugh, that's 6 more hearts. Wait, math. My favorite villager profession would probably be, it's got to be the farmer. The guy we just talked to, the guy who sells golden carrots. And they're a great source of emeralds, which is kind of what we're utilizing here for emerald blocks so we can make some bacon. And if a farmer can give me bacon, That's my guy.
That is such a hard question, and honestly, if I was a real tool, I'd probably pick the farmer, because, you know, golden carrots and all of that, but I think I'm going to go with the Fletcher, and I know that's a weird choice, but if you've ever bred over 200 villagers to try to get a single villager with Arrow of Weakness, you know why it's the Fletcher.
I heard what you said.
You didn't like my tool comment?